Hey everybody, how's it going? We're back here in our Let's Play of Let's Play American Truck Simulator. And in our last episode, we come up here to Idaho, just to showcase it a little bit on the Let's Play here. It had just come out during that episode. And I'm going to try to get another load going through Idaho a little bit. So that way, we get a little bit more Idaho content going here. Let's see. All of this is going south. Oh, here's a good load going through Idaho and a part of... And I don't think we've been through Washington State either, so, we're gonna get a little bit more, diversity in this, this episode. Alright. Oh, oh. We were oh no we weren't. There's some pretty cool stuff. Oh, what are they wanting? Oh man, they got me. They got me, guys. All I had to do was make a U-turn. They were trying to get me to go back to the depot here. They got me. They got me good. And what in the world? Are you that stupid? Apparently so. I didn't change lanes or anything. He just drove into me. Alright, so thankfully we didn't lose that job on basically it timing out from us going on a wild goose chase. And they want us to drop the trailer over here. Well, not drop the trailer, but set the trailer up over here to be loaded. Good enough. Alright. So I want to take a wide berth here. Trying to get out of this place. Don't. What in the world? Alright, so we got a 13-hour trip ahead of us. Power County. I really do like that they've added the county crossing signs. The only caveat to that is when they start heading east, the counties are going to get like really tiny, especially in Texas and the southeast. The counties out there get real small. A lot of the counties in the states around where I live, basically how they have the counties set up is they have basically the center of government in the county in a town called the county seat. Like Atlanta is the county seat of Fulton County, and basically they made it to where that the borders of the county would be no further than 1 hour's trip on horseback. So that way, like, if you had jury duty, or let's say you had to take care of any kind of business at the county courthouse or anything of that nature, it wouldn't be too far away from you, even on horseback. But then once they started going out west, you know, railroads started being a thing, and the area was real sparsely populated anyway. So there was, like, most counties would be like pretty much just one city somewhere in the middle of the county, and that's basically the only civilization that was in the whole county, was just that one little town there. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of workaround SCS does for some of the eastern counties. But yeah, I am still enjoying Idaho. Idaho is definitely, at the very least, my second favorite map DLC so far. The jury's still out on whether or not I like it more than Washington DLC, but I definitely... Washington DLC really caught me by surprise, because it wasn't really a state that you would think of as being a really beautiful state. You know, pretty much my stereotype of the state was, you know, kind of forested and it rains every day. You know, I had no idea the mountains and the really tall trees they have out there, and on top of it being very heavily forested. So it really caught me off guard. As far as that goes. So I think that kind of gives me a bias towards ranking Washington DLC higher than what maybe it should be. Look at that. That is really cool. You got them going on over here too. And what's that? You know, probably only people that are local to the area even know. You know, probably not even they know. It's just a random building off the side of the interstate. Here is Mountain Home, Idaho, for those of you that are following along. And we'll very soon be in Boise. Oh crap, I'm running out of fuel. How desperate am I for fuel? I don't know. Not too bad. Okay, that's just a rest area. I totally forgot about fuel, guys. I wasn't even paying it no mind. What have we got going in Boise? Nothing much, huh? Not in the way of... Oh, there we go. There we go for a truck stop. And this one, those diverging diamond interchanges. So we're going to do one of these maneuvers. Let's see here. Oh. I really screwed that up. Oh. How did I hit anything, anyway? I could have swore I fueled up in LA. I don't 100% remember, but I'm pretty sure. If you check the last episode. Oh, come on. Oh, what do we gotta do here? I ain't got time to play games. We're gonna resolve that issue one way or another. Alright, so... yeah, we gotta do one of these numbers. There's Broncos Stadium back there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This is probably student housing for Boise State. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure, but I would imagine you got housing right there next to the college stadium. Look at that little deal they got going on there. Is that a tomato? What in the world is that? That's pretty cool. Got something else over here. Water park? Cool. Then you got Napa over here. From what it looks like, Napa's not too big of a city. Or at least not as big as I thought it would have been. Because it is kind of one of those cities when you zoom into Idaho on Google Maps. It's like one of the first cities that pops up behind Boise. Lewiston, that's right. Well, we ain't going to Lewiston. And I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of scheme to get around these guys. It's gonna get tight. Look at that trailer leaning, guys. I mean, I got that thing. Welcome to Oregon. So that pretty much does it for our little trip through Idaho here. But it is nice to come into Oregon from the east. And almost in a way that this is new scenery in itself, in the fact that you never, you almost never head west on 84 from Ontario. Or at least I don't, because I usually am taking loads cross country and everything. So usually, you know, when I deliver to Ontario, I'm hitting the back roads going to drop off my next delivery to go south into California or Arizona or something. Look at these mountains. That's pretty cool. Look at all that. There's a guy that I watch on YouTube that's actually from this area. And You can see those mountains in the background of a handful of his videos, or at least mountains that look just like that. Oh boy, what do we have here? Another AI involved accident at a friggin' on-ramp. I mean, it's almost pitiful how bad. So, oh, look at that. That's a nice touch. The police out here in America really do that. For those of you that are wondering if that's accurate or not, they will sit there and they like to get on the other side of these overpasses right here. Like, they like to tuck in like right there to where you can't really see them and catch you speeding that way. And they're all about some speeding tickets out here. See, that guy got one himself. There's some really nice scenery out here. It's really nice to see this side of Oregon because you almost never see it because of the absence of Idaho up until this point. It's going to be really awesome to have Idaho now, so we can see this part of Oregon that's been almost, you know, criminally neglected by myself and not traveling through here more often. It's a really nice area of the country here. How bad did that screw us up? Pretty bad. I can feel it in the pedal. Like, yeah, this thing's not letting us get over 55 miles an hour. We screwed up big time, guys. Yeah, we should be flying through this part. We just freaking bunny hopped a semi. Oh, and this is gonna be so painful. It's gonna be so painful getting to the next... Probably the next repair shop is gonna be in Pendleton. But yeah, this is a really nice part of Oregon here. I'm really glad that we get to see this part, you know, more often now. Way station 1 mile. Yeah, I'm gonna stop for that. It's Especially when we can't get over hardly 65 here. Going downhill. And we've never stopped for one yet, I don't think. You guys could prove me wrong by going back and checking all my videos. Shameless plug there, I know, but... Oh, no! This is just bad in all kind of ways. I'm really scared to hit the brakes because I don't want to lose momentum. Because I can't get over 60-ish miles an hour. And I'm freaking almost flipping the truck right now. I think we're past the really rough part now. There we go. Oh, we're about to hit 80 miles an hour. It stinks because I can't get your guys' opinion like right now. Do we just head straight for Grand Kahlua? Or do we hit the repair shop? I'm gonna say hit the repair shop. Because 90 miles an hour is much funner than 80 is. You know, it's probably faster to... No! Don't! $90 miles an hour is probably, you know, slower after figuring in this whole pit stop than just going 80 miles an hour the whole way. But wouldn't you rather have a long, fun video than a short, painful video? I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments section. For now, I'm just going off of what I think is the best route to take. Which I don't really care one way or another. I'm just trying to put out quality content here. And being as I've never put out any content prior to a few months ago, it's kinda hard for me to tell what's good content and what's bad content. So we're gonna go with the long and fun video where we go freaking 90 miles an hour downhill, hurtling towards a fiery death. That sounds much funner than getting to the destination a little bit shorter, but being passed on the right by Grandma. And this whole section has to be uphill too. But yeah, I really enjoy going through the eastern part of Oregon here. It really is a nice change of pace here, instead of pretty much just going from back and forth from Seattle and Phoenix and back. Through Interstate 5 and going through California. I've been up and down California on I-5 so many times, I can basically draw you a bird's eye view picture of the entirety of the ATS version of Interstate 5 in California, from San Diego all the way to Hornbrook. I can literally draw you a picture of the entire of I-5 in its entirety in ATS in California. And pretty much I-5 from San Diego till about Seattle. On past Seattle is a little bit, going north is a little bit of a gray area to me, because I've only been to Everett and the little town, what's it called, Bellingham, I think it is, just a small handful of times, and most of those times were right after Washington DLC first came out, so probably couldn't draw you a bird's eye view picture of I-5 in those areas, but pretty much the rest of it I probably could, and basically just going completely off memory. I could show you every turn, every little feature off the side of the road, all the truck stops, all the little towns along the way. I probably could. I've been up and down there so many times. I'm actually closing in on 700 hours played in American Truck Simulator. I'm in like the 690s now. But this, which sounds like a lot, but you think that this is a really relaxing game to me. And a lot of the games like Call of Duty and Battlefield and all that kind of stuff, yeah, they're great games, but they're the type of games that really get your heart pumping. And after you've been at work all day, where are we going here? After you've been at work all day, and all you want to do is just settle down and relax, like this is the perfect game for it. Welcome to Yakima. Oh man, I almost hit that bridge. And look at that trailer leaning in the mirror, guys. I mean, we got that thing turned. Oh man. And look at this, guys. That's all pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really liking this trip, how I'm not having to take back roads and all this other stuff. And look at that trailer leaning. I will have to turn eventually, buddy. Thank you, sir. Oh no, oh no. Was not expecting that. Which I don't know why. I had a friggin' map. But yeah, that's, you know, pretty much the reason why I've got so many hours in American Truck Simulator, is just that it's so relaxing after you've been at work all day. And, you know, you just come home and watch the scenery fly by, pretty much. And I have over 800 in Euro Truck Sim. Although, this year, I've actually hardly played it. After Utah came out, like, American Truck is starting to get to the point where just the vanilla areas of the game and the vanilla DLCs make the total land area that you can drive in almost to the point where, you know, you don't need map mods or anything to make it an enjoyable experience. And that was pretty much why I played Euro Truck for so long, because pretty much Euro Truck hit that point when Scandinavia DLC came out. You would pretty much drive back and forth, you know, from somewhere in Italy to about Stockholm or so. And then you go to Stockholm to somewhere in England, and then you go from England to friggin' Budapest, and oh boy, guys, we are really gonna flip this thing. And American Truck Simulator is starting to hit that sweet spot. I would say after Utah came out. That was Very unexpected near rollover. So yeah, I guess we'll probably be delivering this stuff to the dam, or past the dam in Grand Kalula, and we'll be able to see that, which will probably be the very first time I've ever showcased that on camera. Oh man, why do y'all make life so hard on me, guys? Coming through. Oh no! See what the AI does to me, guys. They're out to get me. Where's this turn? It's really weird trying to hit apexes in a semi, because you're used to doing it like in a car, and pretty much if your nose clears and your side clears, you know, you've pretty much hit the apex perfectly. But in a truck, if your nose clears and your side clears, that doesn't mean your trailer's gonna clear. And man, I haven't been through this area in such a long time. I forgot all about how beautiful, you know, this area of Washington is. Look at that view, huh? See, we don't get views like this in the area of the country I'm from. It's pretty much just all forest. No hills, no elevation changes. Just look in one direction and eventually there'll be a wall of trees in front of you. Pretty much, that's pretty much the only, views that we get where I live. far as nature is concerned. I mean, you're lucky to go from where I'm at to where that power line is without having a wall of trees in front of you. Look at this. I bet this would be an awesome spot to fish in. Having mountains all around you like that, and just sitting there in a boat all day, and I mean, that's gotta be where it's at. Ready or not, here I come. And look at that, dude. Like, that is just awesome. And here's the Grand Kalula Dam, which, I don't know, exactly how big it is from a dam standpoint, you know, as far as, like, the Hoover Dam or anything like that, if it's the biggest or one of the biggest or whatever. But it's a big old dang dam, that's for sure. That's really cool. And then at night in this game, like, they have, like, light shows and laser shows and all of that, and got all kind of pictures and stuff, and they play out scenes and stuff and whatnot. Alright, just the standard drop-off here at the Tidbit. I don't know if there's any other place you can drop off at here. I know there's other places you can load up at, but anytime I've ever dropped off at one of these Tidbits, it's always been... And when I started playing this game, I had a hard time figuring out how to drop a trailer in that little spot. But, you know, with time and experience, you know, it helps that that's the only place you can drop off here, because you get a lot of practice doing it. Oh, yeah, I did jump the freaking truck, so... So we're up to 75,000 now, but, Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.